People will snake you for your position and try to get into it. People will snake you for your position and try to get into it. Yo, just giving it some time for people to get up in here. Just thought I would come on here and give a quick life lesson, y'all. Quick life lesson. Now, I'm going to relate a story to you guys that involves somebody that I know. Okay.
Slow traffic.
I'm not going to be specific, but it's really some work shit, right? This guy, he has that I know, he is in a supervisory position.
Keep right onto
at his job.
Avenue.
Okay. And, he started on a job a few months ago as a supervisor, and there were some issues with the company. All right. There were issues with the company in regards to getting guys benefits paid and all this other stuff. So guys were getting money on their check, but they weren't getting their benefits paid up, right? Their medical, their dental, all that important shit. You know what I'm saying? On top of their wages that they're supposed to get, weren't getting paid by the company, as was agreed upon in the collective bargaining agreement. So he kind of felt bad for the guys, right? And so he came up with this thing where, okay, as long as you guys produce for the company, as long as you guys keep the production up, get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Put that work in, I'll let you go a little bit early every day. As long as things are getting done, boom, let you go a little bit early every day. So that was going on for a couple months. All right. No big deal. Right. And work is getting done. Production is being met. Money is being made for the company. All right. And then continuously, and this supervisor, he's talking with
proceed about 1 mile.
the project manager, the project engineer, about benefits not being paid up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a problem. You need to get that shit cracking. Y'all need to handle that. And and he was told, oh, well, yeah, we're going to take care of it. Some issues happen, blah, blah, blah. All right. Turns out shit still wasn't being paid up. All right. So fast forward, a little bit, hey, it's like, man, you guys are violating the collective bargaining agreement. You're supposed to pay into our benefits. You're not doing it on time. Guys are having to pay full price for their medical bills, all that type of shit. So,
in half of a mile, keep left.
The supervisor's like, yo, all right, we're going to get out early. We're going to keep production up. We're going to meet the deadlines. We're going to pass all the inspections. Boom. Yo.
Keep left.
All right, cool. Sticking his neck out for these guys, letting them leave early, right? Letting them leave early, sticking his neck out, taking care of these guys, never treating them bad, never treating them like shit, always treating them right. All right. Fast forward to a few days ago. All right. The supervisor, he takes a day off, and the office knows about it, right? But one of the office people decided to come to work, to come in and kind of like fill in and go to the supervisor's meeting on the job site, the foreman meeting. Because what happened was, the general contractor, there were a lot of delays by the general contractor, by the carpenters, by the lead and asbestos abatement crew, all that shit. All these delays by everybody except for the electricians. So they're holding up the electricians. So it works in a system where you get paid every so often from the contract, right? Let's say it's every week, right? You get paid every week as long as you meet the deadlines that are put forth, right? As long as you, okay, we get this stack done, we get that stack done by a certain time, we meet the deadline. As long as we're not the reason that there's a delay, we get paid. Well, guess what? Everything has been right on time up until this point, where now we're behind because of the lead and asbestos. They're behind because of the carpenters. They're behind because of this, that, and the third. Not because of the electricians. The electricians are right on top of the carpenters who are supposed to be doing the framing. It doesn't matter, right? So what happens is you start to not get paid because nobody is meeting the deadlines and everybody is getting stalled out. All their payments are getting stalled out because the owner pays the general contractor. The general contractor pays the subcontractors. So we give them a notice of delay. Like, look, we're delayed because A, B, and C. And A, B, and C ain't got nothing to do with us. So what happens is, what does the GC do? The superintendent for the GC, he tells the project engineer who showed up to the foreman meeting because the foreman took a day off. Oh, well, you guys gave us a notice of delay, but your guys are leaving early. You guys left early yesterday. And it's not the first time that happened. Well, what? That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. You guys caused the delay. Us leaving early did not cause the delay. This is what the foreman is thinking. The foreman's like, that's irrelevant. Just because, you know, we leave earlier on some days because there's downtime and there's not much for us to do. And we have work that we can do that puts us well ahead of schedule, which we have been doing, right? That's what the foreman said. He said, yo, we were well ahead of schedule. We're doing things during downtime that are not supposed to be done for months from now. So we're well ahead of the game. We're in a surplus. We're well ahead. We're well under budget. So if we're leaving early, if we leave an hour or so early, at 30 minutes early, that's not doing anything to your bottom line. We're still meeting the deadlines. We're still passing inspections. We're delayed this time because of your people. So you telling the project engineer, well, you guys leave early. Like that's irrelevant to what we're talking about. And if it's almost every day, like he said, then why are you just now saying something? As you got everybody's email, you got the office email, you got everybody's email. Why are you just now saying something? Because you mad because you got hit with a notice of delay. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? If you had an issue with us leaving early, you should have been documenting that. You should have been sending emails. You should have been talking to the foreman of the job. Hey, why are you guys leaving early every day? And then we could talk about it. Well, because if we don't, there won't be anything for us to do. We won't be on the job site. We'll have to go home earlier, way earlier. We'll have to sit guys at home. It's a whole big old complicated mess. Right? But that's not even the kicker, man. The kicker is this. One of the foreman's crew members that he had been helping out, letting leave early every day, damn near every day, right? You know, they got a doctor's appointment. They got to pick up their kids from daycare, all this other shit. He lets you go ahead and do that and still pays you for 8 hours of work. So when the project engineer comes around after the general contractor superintendent tells her something and she comes and pulls you to the side, you throw your foreman under the bus. The guy that's been taking care of you. The guy that has been looking into why you haven't been getting your benefits paid. The guy that lets you leave early or lets you show up late and still does not dock you. Doesn't dock you any pay. pays you a full 48 hours. 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Still pays your ass. You know what I'm saying? We show up. The foreman shows up to where you're supposed to be working. You on your goddamn phone. You ain't on the ladder. You ain't getting shit done. He walks by. You on your fucking phone, standing around. And this goes for two guys, two individuals, two individual crew members. And then the other crew member throw you under the bus too. But the foreman had done nothing wrong to you. That foreman has taken care of you all these months. Never yelled at you, never called up your ass, let you do your thing, never bird dogged, right? Bird dog means that you know, when the supervisor, they call it bird dog when the supervisor hides around the corner and they trying to hide and sneak and see if a guy is working. Never, don't do that shit. This foreman has been taking care of y'all and the shop at the same time. Taking care of the shop. How is he taking care of the shop? Because, again, he's getting shit done. He's passing inspections. He's meeting deadlines. He's getting work done ahead of time. But the shop is violating because they're not paying you benefits. Right? This foreman worked on 2 jobs. Ran 2 different jobs one week. When that happens, he's supposed to get general foreman wages, which is a lot more money. General foreman wages. That's what this. If I'm a foreman on one job at the end of the day, and I'm a foreman on another job, I'm supposed to be, guess what? Paid GF wages. But that foreman, he did it to help you guys out, did y'all a favor, didn't complain about it. But you want to go behind me and talk to as a journalist, let's say I'm the foreman, you're going to go behind my back and talk to my crew members about some shit that I'm doing. You're not going to come talk to me? First of all, you're a project engineer. You're not even in the chain of command, right? If any of you guys know anything about construction, anything about union construction and all that, you're supposed to, hey, there's a chain of command. You have the crew, the field crew, and you have a foreman, and that foreman has a general foreman, and that general foreman might have a superintendent. And then the superintendent is under the owner of the company. So if you don't have a superintendent or a general foreman, the foreman answers directly to the owner.
In half of a mile,
not the project engineer, not the project manager. You're a project manager. You don't tell me what to do. You don't talk to my guys about what I'm doing. You're in violation. Right? You're in violation. You talking to my guys about some shit I'm doing as the foreman. That's not your place. And guess what? It's not their place to talk to you about it. You understand? So what else happens? And I'm just telling you guys about how snaky people can be. You can put your trust in them and they snake your ass. So I had 3 tools come up missing as a foreman, right? Let's say I'm this foreman.
Left turn ahead and then
3 tools come up missing. I'm responsible for it. Not financially, but you know, they can write me up. They can do whatever. They can take the money out of my bonus, right? Let's say you have a bonus that's coming to you. You know, you made a lot of money. Boom, you get a bonus. But some of that bonus gets taken away if you lose a tool. If you lose a tool, you have to pay 3 times what the tool is worth. So that means, let's say the tool costs $100. You lose that tool, that's $300 that comes out of your bonus. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm responsible for the tools. 3 tools come up missing. Okay, so what happened to the tools, guys? You guys had them out in the field. I know they didn't come in here and take them because I'm here in the Connex or in the trailer or whatever you want to call it. I'm here. No one's coming in here. And when I leave, I close the thing, right? If I had to go in the field and walk the job or whatever. Okay, so what happened to my tools? Of course, no one's going to tell me, right? But What happens? All this shit comes up, right? All this shit I was telling y'all about. And the project engineer is talking to one of the field guy, one of my field crew members. And she's like, oh, what are you doing? Because I had the guys start signing tools out. Boom, you got to sign the tools out, right? It's easier to say just to say it was me. It wasn't me that this happened to, but it's easier to relate it to myself when I talk about it. So she's like, why are you guys signing tools out? Even though she was the one who gave me the sign out sheet for the tools for guys to fill out. But you're asking my crew member while I'm not at work, why are you signing tools out? That doesn't make any sense. It was your idea. And then you ask this crew member, oh, where's your foreman? Motherfucker, you knew I was off. I sent an email telling you I was going to be off this day. So what are you talking about? Anyway, turns out this crew member, the crew member is like, she's like, why are you guys signing tools out? What's going on? He tells her, oh, 3 tools came up missing. That's what the dude tells her, right? 3 tools came up missing. Even though the foreman had said, you know what, 3 tools are missing, I'm gonna just pay for it out of pocket. I don't want to hear their mouth, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna just pay for it out of my own pocket.
Proceed about
better to pay out of my own pocket for it for the price of 1 tool as opposed to 3 times the price. But anyway, you tell her, yo, yeah, we lost 3 tools. Even though the foreman told your ass, I'm going to pay for it out of pocket because I don't want them to know about it and whatever. But you're going to tell the supervisor. You're going to tell the project engineer that. Then it turns out that the reason we're missing 3 tools, well, the same guy that told them that we were missing 3 tools is also knows what happened to 2 of those tools. 2 of those impact drills. One you gave to a fucking plumber because his stopped working. So you gave it to a plumber. The other one, the guy that was laid off last week, took it off the job, stole it. And you know about it because you guys are buddy-buddy and you talk behind the scenes. You talk while you're off work and you guys hang out together. Little did these dumbass crew members know that this foreman had Lil Birdie. Yeah, somebody got his back. What does she do? As soon as she hears this shit, she calls the foreman, tells him everything. Tells him the project engineer and the project manager even is going to say something to him. Yeah, but Little Birdie told me all the shit y'all talking and all the bus throwing. The same guys. Oh, I got to pick up my kid from daycare. Is that okay? I got to leave a little early. I got to leave an hour and a half early. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Still paid you your full 8 hours. What did this foreman do to you for y'all to snake him like that? Oh, you want to be the foreman because one of the other crew members that's running his mouth, the one crew member that told the project engineer we had missing tools, told her that he was basically running the job, that he was laying people out, that he was running the crews, telling them where to go and what to do. Nah, it's not even close to what happens. The foreman was the one laying out. This guy doesn't know enough to run his own goddamn job. The foreman is the one telling them everything they need to do. Walking through, doing quality control. Right? Managing the manpower effectively to get shit done in a productive way. As fast as possible and as efficiently as possible with quality work. So that guess what? we can pass inspections. And these people can move in to their units. I do that, not your monkey ass. You do what I tell you to do. Understand? You know why? Because they feel like, guess what? They feel like they should be the foreman. So they're trying to make themselves look good for the company. They're running and yapping their mouth so they can get their little foreman position, right? But one thing they don't understand, they can't be foreman. They can't, especially not on that job, because they don't have the classification. You're not a state certified electrician. You kept failing the state exam. How many times? 3, 4, 5, 6 times? You failed the state exam? You can't even pass the state certification to become an actual state certified electrician. But you think you can run the job? You can't even articulate a full fucking sentence. But you want to run a job. Because you think you know the job. You think you can run that shit. You think the guys are going to respect you and do what you need them to do. Well, clearly, you didn't respect this foreman, but your ass was still doing what he wants you to do.
Right.
He wanted you to get some shit done. You still got it done. You can't get guys to do that. They won't even halfway respect you like that. It takes a certain type of individual to be that type of leader. To where even if they want your position, and if you're in charge and they want your position, you're not the type of leader that can still get them to do what you need them to do.
The route guidance is now finished.
But what they will do is they'll go behind your back. And they'll say crazy shit. And they'll try to snake and get in your position. on some snaky shit. That's what they trying to do. They feel like that's how they do it. But guess what? When I show up, motherfucker, you scared. You gonna do what I tell you to do. Yeah, you might get caught on your phone a couple times. But if I tell you, hey, this shit need to be done by the end of the day, you gonna do it. You don't have that in you. So instead of being exemplary, showing improvement and leading by example, you want to go behind people's back and lie and say shit like, oh, he's riding his bike or he's exercising on the roof and all this bullshit. Well, I do as a foreman. If I want to exercise during my lunch break, I can do that. Some people eat during their lunch break. Some people fart. Some people go take a long shit. Some people like to exercise during their fucking lunch break, during their regular break. So, what's the point of this whole rant? The point of this rant is to show you that you can do your level best to take care of people, and they'll still snake your ass. This was a learning lesson for me that this friend told me. It was a learning lesson. So now, guess what? Ain't gonna be no more early days. So y'all thought y'all would get rid of the foreman and you would take over. But no. The foreman's gonna stick around because your ass is not a state certified electrician because you're too stupid. You're too stupid to apply yourself and pass the test. You're too stupid to pass the practical test to become a journeyman in the union. So now that foreman's gonna come back and your ass is gonna stay the full 8 hours. The full 8 hours. Not giving a shit how much downtime we have. And if we leave early, you're only going to get paid for the time you was there. Jay with Open Eyes says, have you seen the Vax That Thing Up video? Yes, I didn't see. I ain't watching that stupid shit. I know it's stupid. Like I know the original song, and I know how I could place Vax That Thing Up in it. It's yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've heard about that dumb shit. Whatever they can do to like, you know, manipulate the black community and get them. They so desperate to want to get the black community vaxxed up. Man, this is just a lesson, y'all. Local one was good. Daniel Lopez, what's up? Real life, no gimmicks in the house. Jay with Open Eyes says, yo, I saw your comment on my push-up video. Just the giant oligarchs are protected by Section 230 anymore. Because